A place in the sun star Jasmine Harman has opened up on her family life now that they have relocated to Spain. Speaking exclusively to Express.co.uk from her very own place in the sun, she had just returned home from a Zumba class on the beach and admits that living in the sun-soaked location has made her life easier. Asked how she managed to juggle the schedule for the show with family life with her huband and 2 children, daugher Joy and son Albion, she admits, "It's been actually a learning curve. Back in the days before having children, John, my husband and we worked together on the show. We traveled together, so it wasn't too bad. We could go away for long stints, which we did, and not come back for months, and it was fine because we were together. And then when we had children, and it was a bit different. We had an au pair for a little while when Joy was a baby. So she was traveling with me. Sometimes John was coming with me as well. Sometimes he was working on the show, sometimes not. So it was a bit of a learning curve. And then when I had Albie, I had the 2 of them, and my mum retired at the same time. So my mum came with me. For a good few years she was traveling with us and looking after her grandchildren. That was absolutely the best scenario because I could go to work knowing that the children were happy and safe." Jasmine added, "Grandma got to travel with us, and I got to spend time with her, which was really lovely because obviously over the last several years prior to that, it'd just been away a lot, so I hadn't really spent loads of time with her. And then as soon as Joy started school, things changed again, because I couldn't take her with me all the time. So I just changed my work schedule," she revealed. "So I just did a week of time. That was my sort of limit, really, was doing no more than a week away from the children, and John would be at home with them all while I was away, and so it's been a bit of a juggle. I did a week at a time, but then during the school holidays, I took that with me and that was it. That was really lovely as well for me to go to work and then see them after work, or see them in the mornings. And now of course we've moved to Spain and the episodes I've filmed since we moved here have been not too far away." She smiled as she spoke from her bright and airy living room. "I've been able to go to work and then come home at the end of the day. Which is unusual for me, but I know it's just like the norm for most people. But that's been funny. In fact, one day I was ranting about, I've been at work all day and now I've got to come home and cook dinner. And the kids are in school and it's almost like, you do realize that's what most people do all the time," she laughed. Explaining herself, she said, "But normally when I'm working on the show, I'm in a hotel. So I've only got myself to look after. But it's nice having to do all the kid-related stuff. It's so lovely to be able to see them in the mornings, go to work all day, come home in the evening and see them. It's really lovely, and that has made the move to Spain. I mean, it's lovely anyway, but that has just made it extra worth it," she admitted. A Place in the Sun returns to Channel 4 for a new series on Monday, April 29.